Hello, hello. I know it's been a very long time. Um, for those of you who don't know, I've gone through a lot of changes in the last few years, um, and moved down to Florida after a really turbulent time in Virginia. So obviously, Virginia was not the place I was supposed to be, but it was definitely a place that I was supposed to grow and find myself. Right. So I am thankful for that. Um, it's been a very long time. I do not have a really large following, and I'm not even sure any of my moderators are still even on YouTube. So whether I get moderators or not, that's a whole nother thing. I am thankful that I get to start this new journey again over however you want to say it, with very few followers, because that way I can ease into what I'm going to do here. Today I'm just going to start with an all signs. Haven't done that in a while. I am on the Facebook page more than I'm on YouTube. I spend a lot of time on there because it is a monetized page. So it is a stream of income for me. So when I'm not working at my regular day job, I am usually doing stuff, answering questions, doing lives on my Facebook page. Blessings, love, and light for those of you who don't know. Um, but I thought today I would come on and I'm just going to put this out there. I mean, Spirit's been calling me back, and it's not that I've been resisting. I've just been, I have so many things that I do. I do my paintings and I sell my artwork. I work a regular job in retail, so my hours and days fluctuate. And I do my Facebook. Like I think the only thing that I have that is structured is my Facebook page at this time. So I'm going to reintroduce my YouTube channel. This is Warrior Sisters of Light. I am affiliated with Blessings, Love, and Light. My name is Kimber. And I originally started this page with another female who then shied out. She shied away. Um, and I've met a lot of really great people along my journey of self improvement and awakening, um, that have helped me in different ways. And usually it's just a lesson, because even on my Facebook page, when it got monetized and it grew to 40,000 followers, I needed help. And I allowed a psychic, intuitive friend of mine who calls herself a white witch. I don't like labels, but I allowed her to become part of that channel with me, and she shied out. So I think that Spirit's message for me is to go this alone at this time. Someday I will find somebody who's going to be my perfect partner, but until then, I'm just going to do what I do best, and that is bring the light to the world as a light worker, a psychic, a medium. I I have a lot to offer. Okay. And so, with that being said, today I'm just going to do some really quick all signs readings. I'm hoping this isn't going to be too long. I know YouTube doesn't like long videos. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I was going to do this the other day. I didn't get any confirmation that anybody wanted it, but I want this. So, at that point, it's like not what other people want, it's what I want to do. And so, I'm going to do this. I am going to start with Aries. I've already shuffled the cards, but let's go ahead and give it a couple more. I will put timestamps up later, so after each reading, I'm going to go ahead and timestamp these. I can't, you guys, I should have put my glasses on. And so I could see what is, well, I guess I'll have to rewatch it to timestamp it. Oh, okay, Aries, what you don't want to talk about? Let's find out. Let's see what Aries has going on for the week of July 28th. What do we have for Aries? What does Aries most need to know at this time? I think Aries knows what they need to know, uh, honestly. So for Aries, what I have for you is you have the Ace of Swords. Okay, that's some mental clarity. It's a new beginning in a new vision in your life. Like you're seeing something, maybe not for the first time, but with new eyes is what I see. You could have somebody coming out of the friend zone into a relationship zone. It doesn't have to be a relationship of love, although with the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups, that's what it looks like for you, Aries. If you're looking for love, I'd say this week is a good time to have your eyes open to the possibilities of things that could come in for you. And then you have the Ten of Cups. Whatever it is going to come in, and it's going to leave a lasting impression. It's going to leave you knowing, again, you got that Ace of Swords there, all knowing, right? Mental clarity on how to progress forward, again, with that Knight, how to progress forward into this Ten of Cups, how to move, if it is a relationship with a person, how to move that relationship from the friend zone into a relationship zone, or if it has to do with work, how to promote yourself in the workplace into a longer standing, everlasting, more fulfilling position. Okay, so Aries, that's what I have for you. You guys, like I said, I'm going to keep these short and sweet. So here we go. That was Aries. Taurus, let's see what we can get for you. Taurus, for the week of July 28th. You guys know we have Lionsgate Portal coming up too, right? Are you guys preparing for that? Because Lionsgate Portal is like my favorite time of the year. I love it. I have a son who's Leo, and so I love Leo season anyways, but Lionsgate Portal is just like one of my favorite times of the year. Like, we have people who look forward to Beltane, we have people who look forward to this, that, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, whatever it is that you look forward to. For me, it is Lionsgate Portal. So I have no clue. Oh, speaking of, all right, Taurus. So I love your reading. We've started out the last two readings, both signs, with an ace. I love this for you. So you have the Ace of Wands. This is something passionate and knowledgeable that you're looking to create or bring or incorporate into your life. And it's actually literally another new beginning, just like Aries had, right? But it's more from the heart space, from the not even the heart space. It's more of the intuitive space, right? With that Ace of Wands there. And then you have the Six of Swords moving into something calmer, something more aligned with your life purpose, right? With that Six of Swords. It could just be letting go of the BS that you've been holding on to for a little while, because you can't reach for tomorrow if your hands are full of yesterday, right? So reach for the things that are coming for you for in the tomorrow, in this week here, that are going to bring you to this Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment, right? This is something you've been wishing for, something you've been wanting to do. Just like I always wanted to do the YouTube channel, and then life got in the way, and it was kind of like one of those, okay, you want to do this, you might have to put it on hold for a little while, but you get to come back to it, right? Because it's something that you're passionate about. So here's me being passionate about this channel, coming back to it. I'm just dipping my toes in the water. So maybe it's just about you dipping your toes in the water, like she is here on this Nine of Cups, right? That wish fulfillment is being granted. Like, something, you're going to get some kind of an inkling, a lot of signs and synchronicities this week that are going to point you right back to something that you started and didn't finish, right? And it's going to be like, okay, now is the time. Do you see that little crystal at the top of that wand right there? Now is the time to follow that inner knowing of what it is that's going to bring you to something that you're passionate about and bring you back to something very special for you. Okay, Taurus, that is what I have for you. We are going to jump right into Gemini. Gemini. I have some really great friends that are Geminis. I still don't understand them all the way, because how can you ever really truly understand a Gemini? I love them. Love them. God knows I love them. But Gemini, let's go ahead and see what the cards have for you for this week, the week of July 28th. You guys, I do not read reversals, and yet I have a reversal here. So I'm going to flip it. We'll talk about it in both senses, okay? So you do start out with a Temperance. So it's nice that we didn't start out with another ace, because I was really about to get worried there. Not worried. I mean, I love aces. We all love aces. They're a brand new beginning, right? But you have Temperance, which says that you're already in the middle of something that you are trying to work out, find a work balance, or work, maybe that's it. Maybe that's a psychic slip, a work-life balance, right? So maybe it is that you're trying to find some kind of a balance. You're trying to turn water into wine, although we know we're not Jesus Christ or anything. but there's this internal balance as well. I feel like this is internal. I don't feel like this is an external thing, but for some of you, maybe. You know, with the Five of Wands there, it could be, but I feel like because it came out reversed, even though, you know, I don't read reversals, it came out reversed. So I don't feel like there's an internal conflict. I feel like the conflict is over. You already know what you're trying to produce, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to say. And with the Strength card here, I feel like you're coming into your power. And you may be dealing with a Leo or have Leo heavily in your chart with the Strength card there. That doesn't mean it's necessary, right? It's just saying that because Leo does represent, and so does Sagittarius, this card here. But it's just saying the fire, the passion within, right? Follow whatever knowing this week you have. Like you are going to, it's almost like with, especially with Chiron retrograde, you know, like that is the planet of healing. And so with it going retrograde, it's a time for us to go in deeper than where we've been before and identify those places where we need to heal or, you know, transform, like we do with the Temperance card here, transform something from one place into another, right? No more internal conflict, seeing the path before us as something clearly, right? Clearly laid out for us, and knowing that that is the path that we are supposed to be following. Okay, and I just feel like you have the strength and the courage and the knowledge to do exactly that, Gemini. All right, and you just definitely may have a lot of fire in your chart. You know, that was a lot of fire in that reading. So if not, then maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, and that is a confirmation for you. So we're going to go into Cancer. Cancer for the week of July 28th. You guys, like I said, I'm going to zip right through these. We're going to make this video not very long at all. Okay, so we're going to do Cancer. Cancer, what do we have for you this week? Oh, okay. All right, first we start off with the Seven of Swords for you, Cancer. So, you know, we just finished up with Cancer season. And I just feel like in Cancer season, there was something that may have happened that you were not expecting, right? It was something that was maybe a little bit below the belt, so to speak, or I don't think it was you. I feel like this was somebody did something, said something. It felt a little bit below the belt, like that was a rough one for you to have to swallow, right? But I feel like you got over it. Like you have the Two of Cups here, right? Or maybe it was that somebody else came in and gave you validation that made you feel whole again after whatever it was that you had to deal with last week, right? So with the Two of Cups there, that can speak to a soulmate union, and soulmates can be a pet. It can be a fish, a dog, a cat, you know, a rabbit, a goat. Not to say, but we have many soulmates in our life, right? And those are the people who join us here in the 3D to help us evolve through different lessons in life, right? And help us move from one place into another in peace, right? And so with the Queen of Wands here, though, I feel like you're coming out looking really pretty on the other side, looking really like all eyes on you. However you handled the situation prior to this week, like people are going to be looking at you going, you know what? Look at what they did. Look at how they did this, and kind of trying to maybe emulate you, if that makes any sense. That's the word I'm getting, is emulate. So just, or maybe you emulated somebody. Maybe that was it. Is you had seen something similar happen to someone else, and so you emulated them in going forward and how to handle it. So I kind of just feel like there's just like you're coming out looking and smelling really pretty, like roses here on the other side. But I do want to acknowledge that, yeah, you went through something very recently with that Seven of Swords, something that felt like it was below the belt. I don't feel like backstabbing so much as just somebody may not have, may have been speaking with, like, say, the Queen of Swords, you know, communication type, you know, cutthroat, a little bit too bold, or, and it hurt you. But I feel like you are overcoming that. Like there was somebody who supported you through it. Let me see, what am I seeing here? I'm just, I'm being drawn to this here, like almost like this little star in the middle is almost like you had this moment of connectivity, maybe with your higher self or your spirit guides, where you kind of pulled yourself out and you're like, you know what, that person may have said that or did that or whatever it was, and you know what, I know who I am and what I'm capable of and my true purpose, right? So I feel like you just stood in your power, and I think that's great that you're coming out with the Queen of Wands there, because she don't take no bull. She knows her worth, right? So that is what I have for you, Cancer. We're going to jump into Leo here. And happy birthday to all my Leo babies, whoever may find this video. And Leo, let's get you a reading for the week of July 28th. Ooh. Alrighty. There's something doesn't want to be said. Okay, let's see what's going on for you, Leos. Again, how are my cards showing up reversed? I'm going to have to look and see what I did here. All right. Ooh, I like this. You start out with a fire card. You definitely start out with a fire card. A 3 of Wands for my Leo babies. Happy birthday, Leos. The 3 of Wands talks about the path that you take forward, right? And it also talks about the path of things coming forward towards you, into your life. Because the 2 of Wands is setting out your intentions. The 3 of Wands are watching those ships come in with your intentions, right? Manifestations coming in. Your wants, needs, desires, however you want to look at it. I love that there's a little cub on here. She's got a little cub right here. Oh, sorry, right here, a little cub on the card. Perfect for you little Leos. And then we have the Page of Cups, right? Pages are messengers, right? Pages come in with something for us, a gift and a message, right? Well, the manifestation from the page to the Knight of Cups is saying that it's literally in your environment this week. Whatever it is that is coming towards you in that 3 of Wands, whatever the manifestation that you've set out, and you put up that little searchlight, like manifest this towards myself. The page says, yes, it's happening, but then the Knight says, oh, wait, hold on. Let me bring it to you. Like, I'm going to bring it to you this week. I'm going to bring you some kind of confirmation this week that allows you to understand that your manifestations are working for you. So that is what I have for you, Leo. Thank you. And we're going to jump right into Virgo. You guys, I'm trying to keep this really quick, okay? Because I want to keep the video down. I usually, my videos can last a couple hours. And I love chatting with my people when they come in. But like I said, it's been almost 2 years since I've done these lives. And so I'm probably not going to get anybody in on the live. But hopefully you'll come in, you'll comment, let me know how this resonates for you. If you don't follow the channel, please follow the channel because I'm going to start coming back. So we're going to do Virgo here. All right, so again, I am not sure why I have cards coming out upside down. Probably shuffled them incorrectly at one point during these readings. But I love how your reading starts out. And I kind of like that the middle card did come out upside down because I'll read you both what I intuitively feel here. So first off, you start out as the Empress. So you're starting the week of the 28th in a really good place, right? Where you're feeling very balanced. You're all 4 queens in one. You've got the mental clarity. You've got a handle on your finances or the idea of your finances. You've got your emotions in check. You're bringing them in check if you haven't. And you're just kind of you're feeling really good about yourself, or you're going to, right? And maybe this reading is what you need to feel good about yourself, but you are showing up as the Empress, right? And so she's got all 4 queens, and she's very nurturing and fertile and prosperous and abundant, right? So that's really beautiful. And so you do have the 8 of Swords here in the middle. The 8 of Swords did come out reversed, right? And so the 8 of Swords is talking about that mental prison that you put yourself into. Nobody put you there. Like you react to people's words or actions and then you choose to either stay in that mental prison or not, right? It did come in the reverse, so that says that you're not staying there. You've decided not to stay there, right? You're not allowing the words, thoughts, or deeds of another person or other people or even your work, whoever, whatever it is, to hold you back. You know your worth with that Empress card, right? And then you have Temperance, and it's kind of almost like saying biding your time. Like, you know your worth, you know what you want, you know what you're going to do, and you're not going to let anybody else tell you how to live your life, how to be, how to feel, right? Because that's a really big one, is when people tell us how we feel. How do you know how I feel, right? You don't know how I feel. And so Virgo, what I feel for you is that with this Temperance card in your final outcome there is just kind of like saying, you know what? I am an Empress. I am a good person and I deserve to be treated as a good person. So I'll bide my time. I'll continue to catch more flies with honey than vinegar, right? And I just feel like that is your advice for the week of the 28th is remember, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. So watch your words, watch your actions, be mindful, be careful, but don't hide who you are either, right? Just find a way to temper the words that in the actions that you put forth in this week. Okay, so that is what I have for Virgo. Let's jump to Libra. Hello, Libras. You guys, I'm a Libra moon. Sometimes I say, okay, so I'm a Capricorn sun, an ascendant Taurus, which is Earth, and I always say what saves me is my Libra moon. It like gives me my artistic ability. It's just I love my Libra moon, so I do have a soft spot for Libras. Ooh, nice Libra. All right. Okay. Yeah. So, you guys, I'm not going to stop the video so I can go through my deck and find out why I've got upside down cards. But you do start out with the World here. And the World talks about finishing up, right? So the Fool's journey through the tarot starts with the Fool card, right? Jumping up, taking a leap of faith, trusting in the universe that you will land safely and be able to start your journey, continue your journey through the tarot, right? And the Fool's journey through the tarot ends with the World card. So wrapping up cycles this week. There's something that you're wrapping up, something that you're putting behind you, something that you're coming to peace with. Look at how peaceful she is sitting on the World there. Blur signs and genders, right? But there's something that you're coming to peace with in this week, right? There is the Ten of Swords here, and so it's that feeling of, being hurt, being stabbed in the back at other people's will, right? Not your own, because you wouldn't choose to stab yourself in the back, but maybe you put yourself in those positions. Who knows? Excuse me. I feel like there's two stories here. With the Knight of Wands, there's something that is definitely coming in for you that is going to light a fire under you. It's going to give you that drive to move forward, right? And then if it's not something, it's someone, and it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It could definitely be a fire sign at this time. We are in Leo season, so it's kind of nice to see. We have the World, so we have Earth, we have mental clarity here, mental stability coming in after the Ten of Swords. Something new is going to happen. And what is it? You're jumping right into the Knight of Wands there. Okay, so something that is going to definitely fulfill you desire-wise. So that is what I have for you, Libra. Please let me know what that is, because that's interesting. We're going to jump into Scorpio. We're jumping right into Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? And that's funny because I saw the Ten of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. And you saw me put it in the middle of the deck. Yet I cut it on the Ten of Swords. So that was interesting. Maybe Libra is dealing with a Scorpio or Scorpio is dealing with a Libra. One or the other. Or maybe you both have cusping or in that chart. Let's see. All right. Oh, wow. Scorpio. You get two major arcana. You guys, I have paint all over my hands. I am, like I said, I'm a painter. I'm working on a painting, and so I just realized I have paint all over my hands. So please ignore that if you've seen that up to this point in the video. But okay, so you start out with the Seven of Swords here, right? And that could be, again, people talking behind your back, working against you, or, just even your mental place that you've come from recently could be you telling yourself negative things, right? That we're not helping you manifest the life that you deserve or have been wanting to live, right? Um, but I feel like there's been a little bit of introspection here. This is the Hermit card, right? And the Hermit talks about following his inner light, following his path, but first taking a time out where he goes to the top of the mountain. He's got that star in his lantern, from the star card. He's got that star in his lantern, which is lighting his way. He's following his light, right? He's following his light path. And sometimes we have to take a step back to look at the whole bigger picture and understand what it is that we've been through that brought us to where we are at this time, right? So I love this. I didn't even realize what this third card was until just now. I just said he's holding the star in his lantern, right? He's got the star in his lantern. He's following his North Star, his life purpose. And then you have the star card. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? You have the star card here, and the star card talks about a wish fulfillment. So I feel like you had to go through something to be able to look and identify what it is, where you wanted to go, what you wanted to do, and how you wanted to do it. And then that star card comes in and says, okay, wish granted. So the week of the 28th for you is going to be a big week for you. I really feel like that. I feel like you're overcoming something that happened. You're realizing your worth. You're realizing exactly what it is you want to manifest and asking for it in the correct way, to where the universe comes out and says, okay, star card, wish fulfilled. End of story. Or end of this chapter, not end of story, but end of this chapter. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. We are going to move on to Sagittarius. Where am I at on time, you guys? 37. Oh, wow. Longer than I wanted. I was really trying to jump through these fast. Sagittarius. Okay, we've only got 4 more. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius this week? Fun. Ooh, almost the reverse of Scorpio. So this could be, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. For some of you, I feel like you could be dealing with a Scorpio who is coming out of that situation that we just spoke about. If you have Scorpio in your chart, you may want to watch Scorpio's reading, because literally almost the same cards in reverse. So first off, you get the Seven of Cups, right? And we know about the Seven of Cups is making a choice. It's not the major arcana, the lover's choice, but it's like having choices available to us and having the ability to be able to pick which ones are right for us, right? Because sometimes we aren't given choices. You're looking for a job, you just got to pay the bills, so you're going to take the first one available, right? But I feel like this is in this situation, there's some choices available to you. And so please take the time, with that Hermit card here is saying, take that time to identify what it is that you want, where you want to go, and how you want to proceed, right? And do it carefully, because with that Seven of Swords being your final outcome here, I feel like there are going to be some possible pitfalls that you might need to watch for, look out for, and be aware of. And because you do want to take your time and you step back and you look at the bigger picture of what it is you truly want and where you want to go in life, I feel like you're going to be able to avoid those. And knowing that those may be there, is going to help you a lot. And like I said, if you have Scorpio in your chart, you're dealing with Scorpio, or you are a cusper, definitely watch the Scorpio video. I feel like those two are going to go hand in hand, for a lot of you who watch these videos. Okay, so we are going to move on to Capricorn. Hello, hello. just watching people come in and go out. All right, so Capricorn, what do we have for Capricorns for the week of July 28th? Oh, nice. All right. Oh, all right, Capricorns, are you ready for this? We're going to start out with another ace. It's going to be a different ace than we've had so far, but we are starting out with the Ace of Cups, right? Aces are brand new beginnings, but this is something that's going to be very emotionally charged and filling for you. I feel like it's going to lead you down a path of new beginnings, one right after the other. So you may be seeing 111 on the clock. You may be seeing butterflies, which are also a transformative, new birth, new beginning type of sign, right? Pennies. I got pennies also. So just things that remind you of an ace of rebirth, a brand new beginning, right? But emotionally fulfilling in all senses of the word. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, and like I said before, pages are the messengers, right? They would be the dragonflies of our life, right? Because dragonflies go between both realms and they bring us messages from the other side. I feel like that's what pages do as well, right? They bring us messages from our ancestors, our spirit guides. They're heralding hold on, wait, I got something for you. You know, you got mail kind of thing. So with this Page of Pentacles, I feel like it's something in the monetary, it's something earthbound, right? But you have the Seven of Cups also. So it's kind of saying there may be a choice this week that you're going to have to make regarding a head over heart or kind of situation. But I feel like you're gonna make the choice that is right for you. I'm actually being drawn, which I'm not always drawn to the rainbow on this card, but I'm being drawn to that rainbow, and I feel like it's just gonna be you're gonna see the rainbow. You can't have a rainbow without a little rain, right? And a little sunshine as well. So I feel like you're going to see the rainbow after the rain in this week. So something brand new, some messages coming through. Watch for your signs and synchronicities. Like I said, 111. Personally, for me, I'm on a 222 kick, but Capricorns, that is what I have for you. We are going to jump into Aquarius and Pisces, and then I will say my goodbyes and leave it as our first new live in almost 2 years, you guys. That's kind of exciting for me. And I just hope to do better this time around. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, we have double sixes. You guys, I love that. I love this. I like your reading a lot. I feel like okay, let's start with the Six of Swords. Again, we know that's moving into calmer waters, calmer positions, calmer mindset, right? Because the swords is a mental sign. It's about our mental stability. And so I feel like it's just being able to put something that was rocky or undesirable in our thought process behind us to move into, do you see the sun? She's moving towards the sun here, right? And there's a lot of sun in all three of your decks. So you do have the Six of Wands as well. And the Six of Wands is that victory parade, right? Normally you see that person riding in on the horse with the victory wreath at the top of their pole. So it's that victory. You got the strength card. You have your crystals. You have your things that make you feel emboldened in life, right? And make you feel victorious. Whatever it is that you walk away from or leave behind mental wise is mirrored here with the Eight of Cups. Again, that's walking away from something, but you're also, when you walk away from one thing, you are always walking towards your future, right? What's the future after the Eight of Cups? It's the Nine of Cups. Remember, we talked about the Fool's journey through the tarot. What comes after the Eight of Cups? What are you walking away from? It's something in that Six of Swords, something that had to do with mental wise, right? It had to do with you being in your head, or it just it wasn't sitting right with you. So you chose to be victorious over your life this week, or choose to. And with this Eight of Cups, you're not just walking away from something. You have to remember that when you walk away from one thing, when you let go of yesterday, you're walking towards your future, and you're walking towards your future with open arms, open hands, right? Ready to grab onto whatever it is that is there for you. So, Aquarius, that is what I have for you for the week of July 28th. And we are going to jump into Pisces. And Pisces will be our final sign. I don't have anybody in here right now. So, not going to offer free readings. Normally, I like to offer free readings at the end of my lives on Facebook. And those are always fun. So, know that if you catch this video and you follow me and you catch me on a live, I do free personal readings at the end of my lives. So let's go ahead and get our final sign out here today, which is Pisces. Oh, very Piscean cards. Oh my goodness, yeah, very Pisces. And then we got a Leo season card here. So you start with the High Priestess, right? Very Piscean, intelligent, intuitive. But it's also saying, like maybe you're not speaking enough of what you want to put out there. I feel like this is more of a, so the High Priestess, she doesn't speak, right? She's mute. She knows everything. She hears everything. She doesn't speak. Okay. And so I feel like this is more about you needing to communicate some of what you want to the right people. It doesn't have to be to everybody. You don't have to blast it on social media or anything like that. But maybe there's something or someone that you need to be communicating with in this week, right? You do have the Page of Cups here. So it could be somebody that you have an infatuation with and you just haven't let them know that you have this infatuation with them. And how are they ever going to reciprocate if you're not communicating, right? And maybe if it's not that, I just feel like there is something to do with that for a lot of you. You do have another page. You have the Page of Wands, okay? I feel like whatever you are about to start in this week of the 28th of July is literally going to bring you so much reward, both emotionally in your heart and intuitively in your passions. Like it's just going to be, it's very beautiful. But I feel like it's time now for you to speak up, with the High Priestess being in your first card position. That's more of a here's where I'm coming from energy, and where do I want to go. Oh, we got a couple pages, like I said, pages are like the dragonflies. They're the messengers with something for you. And I feel like this is definitely going to be a week of signs and synchronicities for you. Write them down. Write down your dreams. I feel like there's going to be a lot of dreams that are going to have messages for you. Messages come from all different sources, so be open to the messages. And maybe as an affirmation, I am open to receive. Right? Okay, so everybody, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for those who popped in and popped out. Thank you for your energy, your time, and your grace. I love you very much. With all my love, Satnam Satnam.